All right, for this worksheet, we're going to be talking about reducing fractions or simplifying fractions. And the way that you do that is you list all the factors for both numbers in the fraction. You find the largest one that they have in common, and then you divide both the numerator and the denominator by that number. So let's do an example here. So I have 15 over 24. So the first thing I want to do is list the factors for both of those. Remember, factors are numbers we use to multiply to get another number. So the factors of 15 would be 1 and 15 and 3 and 5. Those are the numbers I can use to multiply to get 15. Factors of 24 would be 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. So then I look at my two lists and I find the largest number they have in common. And for this one, it's 3. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So 15 over 24 in simplest form is 5 over 8. And that's kind of the process we're going to use for all of these. So the next one, 10 over 12. So I'm going to list all the factors for 10 and 12. 10 would be 1 and 10, 2 and 5. 12 would be 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. So now I look at both lists, find the biggest one they have in common. That is going to be 2. So then I divide both of these by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 10 over 12 in simplest form is 5 over 6. Next one, 5 over 45. 5 is a prime number, so there's only 2 factors for that, 1 and 5. For 45, it's going to be 1 and 45, 3 and 15, and 5 and 9. So I look at both lists. The largest one they have in common is 5, so I'm going to divide both of these by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 45 divided by 5 is 9. So 5 over 45 in simplest form is 1 over 9. Next one, we got 8 and 18. Factors of 8 are 1 and 8, 2 and 4. And then the factors of 18 are 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. So I look at the lists. The largest one they have in common is 2. So divide both of these by 2. Oops. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So 8 over 18 in simplest form is 4 over 9. Next one, we got 18 and 32. On the previous problem, I already did the factors for 18. It was 1 and 18, 2 and 9, and 3 and 6. Factors for 32 are 1 and 32, 2 and 16, and 4 and 8. So looking at both lists, largest one they have in common is 2. So divide both of these by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 32 divided by 2 is 16. 18 over 32 in simplest form is 9 over 16. I'll go up here, we got 2 and 14. 2 is a prime number, so there's only 2 factors, 1 and 2. 14 would be 1 and 14, 2 and 7. So the greatest common factor there is 2. Divide these both by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 2 over 14 in simplest form is 1 over 7. Next one, 12 over 16. Factors of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Factors of 16 are 1 and 16, 2 and 8, and 4, because 4 times 4 is 16. So the largest one this has in common is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 3/4. Next one, we got 12 and 36. We listed the factors of 12 before. It's 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. 36 would be 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, and 4 and 9, and also 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. So the largest one this has in common is 12. So we're going to divide both of these by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 36 divided by 12 is 3. 1 over 3. Next one, we got 18 and 30. Factors of 18 are 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. Factors of 30 are 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, and 5 and 6. So let's see, the largest these have in common is going to be 6. So 18 divided by 6, 30 divided by 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3, 30 divided by 6 is 5, 3/5. Next one, 72 and 81. 72, we got 1 and 72, 2 and 36. Let's see if 3 goes into that. 3 and 24. There's 4 going to it. 2 divided by 4. 4 and 18. 6 and 12. 6 and 12, that might be the last two, I believe. No, 8 and 9. And then for 81, we just have 1 and 81 and then 9. It's 9 times 9 is 81. So the greatest common factor with these two would be 9. 72 divided by 9 is 8. 81 divided by 9 is 9. So this would be 8/9 in simplest form. And then the last one, 24 and 56. 24 is going to be 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. 56 is 1 and 56, 2 and 28. I do not believe, let's do 56 divided by 3, no. 56 divided by 4, yeah, 4 and 14. And then 7 and 8. So I believe the greatest common factor here is going to be 8. Divide these both by 8. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 56 divided by 8 is 7. So that's going to be 3/7 in simplest form. You guys don't have to do this bottom part down here, so you guys can go ahead and turn this one in.